What is going on, YouTube? Tom here. Believe me, it is finally warmed up here in Florida. It was pretty cold yesterday. It was like 30-something degrees, and it basically only got to a high in the low 50s, which is like, that never happens in Florida. Sure, my hair looks good here for this video. But anyway, coming at you all with another camera review. For Black Friday, I got a new phone, a Google Pixel 3a. And the reason I ended up buying this phone was, one, it was on sale for Black Friday at $300, and then on top of that, it has a really excellent camera. I know it came out like in May of 2019, so it's a little bit late on this review, because I just got a new phone, coming from a Samsung S7, and the camera, so far it's pretty good. If you haven't seen my Instagram already, I'm going to put that on screen. And then, if you haven't checked it out, there's a few posts I've made using pictures with this phone already. But definitely this is where the final pictures I'm about to take today are going to go up. So definitely check that out. So I want to talk about these pictures on video. But I'm about to head out over to my little photo spot. I've got a spot in mind for this video. Please pardon how dirty the car is. I've not had time to wash it in a good while. But anyway, I'll see you all over at my photo spot. Alright guys, photo spot number 1 here. I'm probably going to keep it all within this general area. But if we turn around here, we got kind of an empty field on this side. Sort of a very empty parking lot, and another sort of field on the other side. And behind me we got a little memorial over here. So anyway, a little backstory on this. In the town where I live here, this was actually going to be built into sort of like a scenic downtown shops area. This was supposed to be kind of like your little shops, all the little mom and pop businesses, sort of a downtown you can walk through. However, that just simply never happened. And if you look behind me, again, we got field, parking lot. Over in the distance, there'll probably be another photo spot I hit up that is an abandoned Burger King. So yeah. Very nice little scenic shop here, although this behind me makes for a good photo spot. So, gonna end up taking some photos. See you all in just a little bit. Alright guys, photo spot number 2 over here by aforementioned abandoned Burger King. It says no parking anytime, but whatever. I also don't mind the GoPro on my chest since I'm getting the B-roll here for you all, taking the pictures. But anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to do this, and then I'm actually going to pull the car through the drive-thru, which I'm going to have to inspect to make sure. I don't know how well you all can see it over wherever it was behind me over this way. You got this little like dip in here in the road. It was like, man, I didn't know if my car was even gonna be able to clear it, so hopefully, and traffic looks like it's beginning to pick up, so hopefully you all can hear me over all the traffic. Got somebody blaring music like it's 2005 in the background. Anyway, let's take some photos here. again, as soon as I start filming, some other guy just blaring the music right by the street like it's 2005. We're gonna do this though. We're gonna leave the car running as it's in the drive-thru here, so we got the lights on. I think it's a pretty cool shot to get this. I don't know, part of me just like, I'm attracted to the urban decay here of this abandoned Burger King. I might even have to come back here and do like a more in-depth film photo shoot, something that would be cool. Oh well, let's get these pictures here of the Mustang. I don't want to spend too long here because I don't want to get the cops called on me. I'm trespassing right now. Oops. Okay, sitting in the car here, just outside of the Burger King parking lot, and of course, sure enough, it's like trying to get video, doing video with my phone. Everybody texts me, just responding to some text messages. I'm getting ready to head out here in a minute, but just want to give my final thoughts on this phone. Now, I still edit the photos on Lightroom as if I was going to came from my camera. I'm still not sure yet at the time of filming this whether I'm going to do that or not. I mean, I'll put it down here whether I did, and you'll be able to tell in the photos. This phone really takes good photos unedited. I mean, the photos, they're not like the best photos ever. They're not going to win any awards, but they're still just pretty good. The color is nice and rich from this phone. In terms of like the focusing, I think it's really good for focusing. You all saw I took a couple pictures with portrait mode, which I really love. In this phone, what it basically does is it focuses on somebody's face or an object, and it blurs the background out in editing, which is very nice. It kind of fakes having the very narrow depth of field shot that you normally would have to get a DSLR and then get a really good lens for. So I really like that mode. It just takes some really good pictures of people. And so overall, I'm gonna have to say, honestly, not as good overall as a DSLR, and I know that was a big deal with some people. They swear up and down these phones are just as good as DSLRs, and honest answer to me is no, it is not as good as a DSLR, but realistically, it's just as good when you post it online. In terms of printing them, they probably still won't be as good just because this is a 12 megapixel camera, and the DSLR you are watching this through, my T7i, that's a 24 megapixel or 22 or 23, whatever it is. It's like almost twice as much, so. But, you know, when you post everything on social media these days, it compresses the image to the point where it doesn't matter. And you wouldn't be able to tell with this phone once you post these images on, say, Instagram or Facebook, which is, 99% of what everybody's doing these days. And the only real complaint I have with it is there's really no easy way to get a polarizer for your phone these days, which kind of sucks. Now, there's different cases that allow you to, and different clip-on things. As you can all tell, I don't trust myself with my phone. I use an OtterBox on mine, which is very thick. And because I am notoriously clumsy and I drop everything and break it, so believe me, I have to have the OtterBox. The day someone comes out with like a polarizer that can work with an OtterBox, I will be very happy, just compared to DSLR. Overall, though, it's for days I don't have my DSLR with me and I see something I must take a photo of, I'm definitely going to continue using it. So overall, and I have to give it for that price, even now, you can buy this phone for $400 now. Very good price. I would recommend it for somebody looking for a phone upgrade who wants to get into photography that doesn't want to get a camera. And definitely I'm going to have to try out the video in the future with this phone. I might have to make a video review, see if the video's any good, because it has its capability of doing 4K video. It has that capability now, and it can do a lot. It can also do 30 or 60 frames per second. And realistically, I actually was out at one car meet with a friend of mine. He had the iPhone 11 Max Pro, whichever one it is, the expensive one. And it turns out this cheap Google Pixel has just as good of a camera as it. The only downside is this does not have wide angle mode like those phones have. So one negative if you really like wide angle. But other than that, it has really every feature much more expensive camera phones have. So overall, if you're in the market for a phone, I give it my recommendation. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all of this, because I didn't want to drive too far for a photo spot. Hopefully you all enjoyed this one. This just right down the street from my house. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be getting back to car content, but hopefully you all enjoy these camera reviews, because I definitely want to bring more photography vlogs. But anyway, take care, have a good day.